Hi everyone, welcome to Border Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie, you're not, and this is Defending the Fatherland. Defending the Fatherland from Calm Clan. Defending the Fatherland in the Leopard 1. The Leopard 1, the Tier 10 German medium tank. Bit of an unusual map to see a decent game in the Leopard 1, but Defending the Fatherland, he knows what he's doing when it comes to Border Tanks. He is, apart from pinning the Type 4, didn't manage to get that one, but it was a bit of a, didn't have much to aim at, the big Tier 9 Japanese heavy tank. Is so I'm scraping pretty well off that building. Now, Defending the Fatherland's in the Leopard 1. Don't blink when you watch this replay, because this one is full of some fast and furious moments. Now, the Type 4 heavy tank is backing around the corner, so he doesn't have much to shoot at. He did get spotted, didn't take any damage though. You can see he's got APCR rounds loaded, which is standard ammunition, I should say. 105mm gun, 390 alpha damage, 268 penetration. That's with standard, 330 with the heat rounds. And you switch back to those standard rounds to try and have a go at those medium tanks, including the T62A, which is going around down the south. Lots of enemy tanks in the western, southwestern part of this map. And of course, Defending the Fatherland in that Leopard, just waiting to see where all these enemy tanks are before he makes a decision where he's going to push. I don't think he sits back and snipes all day in this replay like you often do see Leopard drivers do. Of course, a Leopard not known for its armour, hasn't got much armour anywhere really. When you look at the tank, look, you might pull off some funny bounces with that turret. The turret is reasonably well rounded, but look, it's not something I'd be relying on too much. Puts another 404 damage into the Type 4 heavy tank, takes him down to 307 hit points, and you can see the Type 4 not aiming at Defending the Fatherland, so he picks up that kill, brings his damage up to 1455. That's for his first kill, and he took a decent amount of health off that Japanese heavy. Spots the Stritzwagen 103B. That's a Tier 10 Stritzwagen, the one that could go into the siege mode. That's what I'm talking about as far as freakies bounces. Bounces 390 damage from the Tier 10 Swedish tank destroyer. Decides to try his luck again. Shoots just, I don't know how much of a pixel he had to aim at with that RU-251, but he did manage to land a shot for 401 hit points. And now he's looking towards what's around there. Ricochets the... Wow, it's a bit hard to keep up. Ricochets the... Was that the Conqueror? I think it might have been. Looks like he's waiting for that Conqueror to poke around the corner. It looked a bit more boxy than a Conqueror to me, but I only got a quick glimpse of it as it came just around this corner. Defending the Fatherland starting to roll forward now. We can see the Conqueror is up for grabs. That gets taken out by the Type 5 Heavy with its big derp cannon. And now, just to make sure that the WZ knows what it's like to be given a big old German shell right from behind, he puts a shot straight up the back of the Chinese Tier 9 heavy tank. Looking towards that M48 pattern now. Is that an AFK tank? I think it might be. It's a little bit unfortunate here, but you've got to take the good with the bad when you're in a Leopard. And so Defending the Fatherland thinking, rightio, let's farm a little bit of damage on the cupola of the M48 pattern. He's confident he's in a place where nobody else can shoot him. When you look at the mini-map, I don't think anybody else can. The Stritzwagen, there's buildings between him and the Stritz. The RU-251 with the T49 are both just sitting at the base. There's the M48 pattern there. These guys are getting taken care of by the Type 5, the Type 4, the IS-7, the Grill, and the E-75. Now he starts to move. Now, that often does happen. I'm not suggesting that guy is a bot player. I'm not suggesting that at all, but often when a bot starts getting shot at, sometimes they start to move. But anyway, Defending the Fatherland got a little bit bored with that free damage, but now he finds the side of an E100 and puts two shots into the Tier 10 German heavy tank, takes him down to 1216 hit points, and that E100 not even looking at Defending the Fatherland on full health. The Type 4 heavy blows the head off the big E100. What was that? An Object 704 damages Defending the Fatherland's ASRock. That's his first damaging shot that he's taken this game. He's up to 5,500 hit points. Looks at the back of the Stritzwagen 103B, and unfortunately he shot the dead tank instead. Looking for a tracking shot here. Damages and tracks the Swedish tank destroyer. Looks like he's trying to get out of siege mode, but he's still damaged. The Grill goes in, puts a big derp shell into the Stritzwagen 103B. 11-7 to score now. There's a T-54E1 down there, back at the base, trying to do what he can. Shoots and critically hits the American auto-loading Tier 9 medium tank, and defending the fatherland just coming around. Unfortunately, ricochets that one. Sticking with standard rounds, why wouldn't you? You can also see defending the fatherland, he's running chocolate, which chocolate's going to help his damage per minute, his aim, his camouflage rating, his speed, all that kind of jazz. Every crew skill you can imagine is going to be improved by around about 10%. 13-7 score now. There's the Object 430 right back on the red line. He's having a great game back there. The Object 430 is on 2 kills. His platoon mates are dead. And I just realised it's the old mate Jock 469 on the enemy team. Anyway, let's see how defending the fatherland continues to carry this. A very GTG, got to go. Not sure what that bloke said in the Type 5 Heavy, but good game from defending the fatherland. In the Leopard 1, the Tier 10 German medium tank, the one with no armour, but the one which looks like a pretty good investment if you're going to look for a medium tank. Bit of a high skill cap, I guess. It's look, I've got one. Can't say I've had many games in it, but defending the fatherland, he knows what he's doing in that thing. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge, Bruiser Medal, Fire for Effects, Confederate for shooting more enemy tanks than anyone else. High caliber. Carried the hell out of this one. He's saying this is his first game with patch 1.0. So he did well not to be distracted by the beautiful graphics in that one. Defending the fatherland, 6,087 hit points of damage. 3 kills, 1258 base experience. Not a bad game for the Type 4 either. Coming second on experience with 1,173. Not too bad at all. He fired 30 shots, 25 hits, 17 did damage in that battle on Ensk. An unusual map to see an ace tanker on in a Leopard, a tank which is known to be quite squishy and you know, doesn't really bounce much, even though he did bounce one shot for 390. He also got nearly 2,000 assisted damage. Of course, that would have all added up to the 6,087 damage that he did to pick up that Ace Tanker Mastery Badge in the Tier 10 German medium tank, the Leopard 1. As we move on to our second game in this triple shot of Ace Tanker action, this is the Object 268 version 4. Now, if you've been following Clan Wars and all that kind of stuff, these tanks are they are everywhere. Look at the camouflage on that. That camo looks absolutely fantastic. It's got the it's got that emblem on the side as well. That was for ranked battles, I think it might have been. This is Kainyn from GI Clan. Kainyn been a great supporter of my Twitch channel for some time, as well as supplying some epic replays from GI. Not sure what he's trying to do there. Maybe just trying to see if he can do a little bit of a jump. Now, that camouflage looks absolutely... It's the sexiest camouflage I've seen for a long time. Now, of course, the Object 268 version 4 has been the subject of some controversy, you might say. It's a lot of people are saying it's overpowered. We'll see. If they're going to nerf it, I guarantee they'll nerf it probably the day after I buy the thing. Why do people say it's overpowered? Well, it's super fast. It's got a good gun, as you can just see. It just did 614 damage. That was an armor-piercing round. 152mm gun, 650 alpha, 293 penetration. That's his standard. Of course, he penetrated an E50, which is not hard for a Tier 10 tank destroyer. 360 penetration with the heat rounds, which is premium ammunition for the Object 268 version 4. He's also running extra combat rations. That'll help with his damage per minute and with his aim time and all that kind of stuff. Now look, Kainyn from GI Clan, he knows how to play this tank. It's the other thing that people are saying it's very overpowered for. It's pretty hard to penetrate. Pretty hard if you want to shoot it on that crossbar. A lot of people unfortunately missed that shot. That crossbar is probably not a bad place to hit it, so I'm told. I haven't come across a great many of them. I haven't played a massive amount of tanks the last couple of months, other than the odd live stream. But we'll get there. I've just about unlocked this tank, and I'm starting to struggle with the Tier 9 though, so I'm not really sure what I should do for that. 0-0 is the score. Another game on Ensk. This is encounter mode, of course. Encounter mode only has one flag, and the object is to kill all the bad guys or capture that one flag. It does take a long time to capture that one flag. Lots of the enemy team looks like they're going on the east, and I'm tipping Kainyn from GI Clan is playing on the Singapore server, going by the clan names on the enemy team. He's picked up 1268 damage. He's already blocked 1500, which isn't too bad at all for a tank destroyer. Trying to get some cheeky shots into these guys, but they're just teasing you, aren't they? They're just teasing him and not really giving him the opportunity to put some pain into those tanks. Unlike the AMX M449, he would not have known where that shot come from. That's kainyn's first kill. Gets rid of the premium tier 8 French heavy tank. Of course, it might be a French heavy tank, and it has got a decent amount of armour, the M449, but not when you're coming up against this big 152mm Russian gun. Somebody gets called a noob, and surprise, surprise, it's somebody who's dead calling with the name calling. Unfortunately, that's what happens in the chat sometimes. Ron Ensk, kainyn from GI Clan, he's up to 1754 damage. 2,320 block damage. He might block some more. He just got shot from the AMX M454. That's a tier 10, the new heavy tier 10 French tank. And it might be heavy and it might be French, but it's still French, which means it ain't too heavy. Puts a shot into the baby batch at 25 TAP, takes him down to 694 hit points, brings his damage up to nearly 3,000. Blocks some more shots from the AMX M454. Looking at the cheeks of the E75, takes him down to a one-shot. Hopefully somebody kills it. Keeps his front at the baby batch, aimed at the baby batch to minimise the chance of the baby batch killing him. 6 all the score. kainyn from GI Clan on 3,500 damage, 3,000 damage blocked. Hoped to get rid of the AMX M449. That was 681 hit points. Still firing standard rounds. Didn't quite take him out of the game. They need to get a couple of guns out of it. There you go. There goes one. The Batchat 25 TAP gets taken out by kainyn from GI. That's his second. That's his second kill. Blocks some more damage from that French heavy tank. Aim. Picks up the kill for 47 hit points. That brings his damage up to nearly 5,000. 3 kills. The score's now 9-7. They're finally looking like they might win this game. 9-8 now as the E75 gets taken out. The VK100-01P kills the M103. The grill gets taken down by the VK45 OTB. That's over there in the western part of the map. They're only up by 1 tank with a score on 10-9. He wants to try and flank this T28 prototype. Maybe distract and maybe even block some more damage. That one just critically hit the T28 prototype. I don't know. I reckon I'd be going around just to try and clean him up and then maybe start focusing on the central western part of the map. The TVP VTU really copying it from the T28 prototype. And here comes the ISM to try to help that T28 prototype. Not if kainyn's got anything to do with it. You'd think that T28 would be getting taken care of. Maybe not. There is the shot that made the ISM regret coming to help his friend. Takes him down to 277 hit points. Still can't shoot kainyn. kainyn's on 3 kills, 5,500 damage. The T28 prototype finally gets taken out, and there goes the ISM for kill number 4. Score is 12-11. Grill just gets spotted up there in the north. Tiger 2 and the T32. This should just be free damage for kainyn. There it goes. Another free kill. Gets rid of the T32. The T32 really didn't have much of a chance to hurt kainyn from GI Clan. In the Object 268 version 4, you'll be going after the Tiger 2 because you can see the top gun is up for grabs. Fix the cracks. Turn around, kill him, confirm the top gun. That's exactly the right thing to do. Well worth the price of a repair kit. 14-11 the score now, just the grill left. Now, I don't know if the Object 268 version 4 is pretty quick. FV4202, that's the guy who was calling everybody noobs at the start of the game. Does the obvious, Captain Obvious we'll call him. He pings A4 where the grill was last spotted. The Batchat 15558 getting pretty brave. Trying to, I'm not sure what he's trying to do, but that grill should take him out, and that'll give kainyn the opportunity to pick up another maybe 1,200 damage, who knows. There goes artillery, there goes 889 hit points into the grill. That was a high explosive round, 840 if it pens, and it certainly penned. He got 889 for that HE round into the grill. One more shot should be enough. The grill kills the TVP VTU, and kainyn in the end only won that game by 2 tanks. I think about 3 tanks at the end. Pretty much threw their tank away, knowing that kainyn was going to carry it. They could clearly see that he was the man in that game. kainyn from GI Clan in the Object 268 version 4. He only sent me this replay just a couple of days ago, and I'll tell you what, I'm looking forward to get it. I could unlock mine if I wanted to with free experience, but I'm a stubborn old prick. I'm going to continue to chip away with that tier 9. Let's see how he went. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge, Spotter Medal in a Tank Destroyer, that's awesome. Bruiser, Duelist, Fire for Effects, Shell-Proof, Cool-Headed, High Caliber, Top Gun. Look at that. He just mopped the floor with the enemy team. 7,570 hit points of damage. 7 kills, 1459 base experience. The VK didn't do too badly on second, 1,000 experience, but he only got 1,100 damage. But let's be honest, he's a tier 8 tank, so of course it's a little bit different for the tier 8 tanks. kainyn certainly well and truly carried that one, 1,458. Base experience, 16 shots fired, they all hit, 15 did damage. The only shot that didn't do damage was one that blew the tracks off that T28 prototype. 7,500 damage, 1,400 assisted, 4,000 damage blocked. Oh my god. Even made credits because he was firing standard rounds all day long, even though he had the premium consumables running, the extra combat rations for that Russian tank destroyer. As we move on to our third and final replay in today's video, this is kainyn again, this time in the tier 9 version of that tank. It's the Object 263. The Object 263 is the one that used to be a tier 10, and it used to, well, it looked exactly the same, except when it was a tier 10, I think the gun was considerably longer. You can see he's got 2 marks of excellence on that gun barrel. I'm not sure if that's from when it was a tier 10. I don't think that's how it worked. I'm not sure. You can see he's loading APCR rounds, which is premium for the 130mm gun, 550 alpha damage, 300 penetration, 270 penetration with the standard rounds, which is armor piercing. Now, is he playing on the Australian server now in this one? That's why I mentioned I think he was playing on the Singapore server when in that last game. He's created a dynamic platoon with a couple of people in this game. Because the reason I ask is that his ping is considerably higher in this game, and there's a few people that I know or know of in this battle who I'm pretty sure are in Australia. But anyway, here we go. We're on airfield. He's just going to kick back here, looking for a little bit of snipe action. Unfortunately, doesn't penetrate the E75, but he's aiming where all the heavy tanks do their bizzo, and he's just waiting for that gun to reload. Now, I'm not sure. Hopefully, kainyn will let us know. Is he running 2 separate crews for these 2 tanks, for the tier 9 and the tier 10, or is it just coincidence that he had an epic game in the tier 9, bought the tier 10, retrained the crew, and then had that massive game on Ensk? Hopefully he lets us know in the chat. In the comments, I should say. Just kicking back here, letting me have a rest, which is good. I appreciate that. Thanks, kainyn. Just a little bit, slow it all down a little bit. No, it didn't go through. Wow, imagine. There's 2 shots into the E75 that didn't damage, and one that I think missed. Just waiting for that gun to reload. Kicking back, showing great patience. Type 5. There you go, 497 damage. It's a lot less than what we just saw in the Object 268 version 4. The tier 10 version, that brand new, or reasonably brand new. When did it come out? Patch 922, I think. Yeah, I would have taken that shot as well. Don't think that one might have damaged. He has lost 1,000 hit points, and we know he's already hit him once for 597. Zooms in a little bit. The Bulldog crashes. Not sure what the Bulldog was doing. Not sure if he was in the middle and sort of fell off that ledge, or if he went down towards the water and fell off around there. Although he did have a fair amount of company down there in the south. A little bit of a slow start for this one compared to the last game on Ensk, but that one, oh no, that would have, oh, you'd be saying, I know what I'll be saying, that's it, that's my last game. If that happened to me, that was fully aimed in exactly the right place. Unfortunately, he wasn't rewarded with any damage on that Primo Victoria, but he did get taken out by the T57 Heavy, and he did land the next shot into that pesky E75 anyway, bringing his damage up over 1,000. 3-3's the score on airfield. kainyn from GI Clan. He's in a dynamic platoon with PDMZ1 from WOD Clan. Can't say I've ever heard of him. And Al Kong in the Bulldog, that's the bloke who just flipped his tank, I think. Looks like that airplane's about to crash. But, well, anyway, let's see what he does. kainyn from GI in the Object 263. He's up to 1,000 damage already, and he's decided, no, TDs are supposed to kick back and snipe stuff, but hold my beer. Here I come. It looks like an arrowhead, that gun, from that angle, doesn't it? This looks like he could stab. Maybe you could, when you're reloading, you could stab the enemy tanks. He's decided that this heavy tank area needs a little bit of help. There's a T110E3 up there, because that's the big American non-turreted tank destroyer, the one with a massive amount of armor that follows on from the T95. Scores 3-4. kainyn looking around, thinking, rightio, if anyone pushes, I'll have him. Confident that the Type 5 Heavy was possibly aiming at the T110E3, decides to take an opportunistic shot into the big Japanese heavy tank. This guard is probably feels like he's being a little bit bullied there, but kainyn needs to get his gun into the game. They're down by 2 tanks. He's got 1600. He's off to a pretty good start. Still on full health. He might need that health if he starts getting nasty. Now that Rimby Borsig, Rheinmetall Borsig Waffenträger, is kicking back in those bushes. No idea if that shell hit him or not. I'm sure if he hit, it would have penetrated. He wasn't really hanging out from that rock by much. kainyn gets another gun in the barrel, looking for that Rheinmetall Borsig Waffenträger. Puts that shot. I don't know. I didn't see that shot land. Sometimes that indicates that you have hit the enemy tank, but sometimes maybe it just crashed into a rock and didn't really create too much dust. Got a shell ready to go now. The E3, you'd think that E3 would kill. No. What? That E3 must be surely firing high explosives. Maybe. That did... I fully expected that E3 to one-shot the ISM. The Batchat did it in the end. kainyn from GI Clan puts a shot into the WZ-120 for another 564 hit points. That brings his damage up to 2,164. I want to see what this T110E3... I really don't think that T110E3... I really think he should have one-shotted that ISM. I'll certainly be going back and watching this video just to see. I'm not going to change the replay now. As usual, I'm watching this game for the first time. I don't often watch replays before I put them up, and that way it's a bit more realistic, a bit more reaction. Reaction videos. Maybe that's what we should do. We're looking for a cheeky shot on the Object 430. Something else hit it. Possibly. Maybe the T57 Heavy. T110E3 is now aiming there. Looks like the T110E3 just fired and missed. Copped a whopping shot for 700 odd hit points. Fortunately, I missed that kill, but he picked up the kill on the Object 430. That's his first kill. kainyn from GI Clan. 2,612 hit points of damage. I still don't know what this T110E3 is doing. We'll probably be able to see in the battle result how he went. 7-6 the score now. That Rimby Borsig is the next. No, just can't really say mistimed it, but it was never gonna connect. There goes the WZ-132. Handy tank to get rid of. The eyes of the enemy team. One medium tank left on the enemy team, and that's the WZ-120, who is playing around in the middle against the T57 Heavy, the T26E5 and the Batchat 12T, that's the Tier 8 light tank. Conqueror gets taken out by the grill. He finds the AMX M449 and says, "Are you serious?" That was a high explosive round. I think kainyn was hoping to get the Rheinmetall Borsig Waffenträger, but I don't know if that's such a good idea. If the Rimby Borsig is on such low health, a high explosive probably a bit of a waste of time. Unless he was hoping to get another one of those big high damage rolls on the grill, who might not be on such. There, a nice beautiful shot into the AMX M449. The AMX M449, the premium Tier 8 French heavy tank, which is now part of their tech tree. I don't know, I think that's replacing the FCM 50 ton. Blocks another 300 damage. Picks up the kill on the heavy tank. 10-7 the score now. There's a Rimby Borsig on 18 hit points. Looks like he's going for another high explosive round. I'm not sure why. Like a normal round would be able to hit. I mean, a high explosive round would be able to hit him anywhere as well. But the Rimby Borsig, he's going to want to do it quickly before the Tiger. The Tiger's just going to go up there and kill him, isn't he? Surely. Oh, on 300 hit points, maybe he won't. Wow. Now, they both missed. Tiger just got eaten alive. 10-8, this is the score now. He does want to get hit by the grill, but he does get rid of the Rimmy Boss. He does get hit by the grill, but bounces the shot. Still 989 hit points up his sleeve. That would have taken him down to 230 if he hadn't have bounced that shot from the grill. Sticking with high explosive rounds for the grill, who's just been taken down to about 1,000 hit points. The T26E5 kills the T95. Surely he must have flanked him. The grill looks like he's going for the 268, and yep, high explosive round pays off, gets a 805 alpha damage shot with that high explosive round. Another good high roll. Alpha 750 for 75 mil compared to 550, so he did pretty well with that. 805 hit points into the grill 15. Of course, the grill 15 not known for its armor. 4,262 damage done, 1,650 blocked, 1,000 assisted damage. He's charging towards the Stridsvagen 103-0. That's a tier 9 Swedish tank destroyer. Looks like the guard's rolling over the cap. He wants his last shot and the last kill. Always satisfying to pick up the last kill of the game. Gives a little bit of good-natured advice to the 268. 268, I think he was sniping a little bit. And let's see how our mate kainyn went from GI Clan. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge, Bruiser, Duelist, Fighter, 5 for effect, high caliber, because he did the most out of that one. 5,505 damage, 4 kills, 1349 base experience. So I'm not sure if that was one of his last battles in the 263, or if he's keeping the tier 9 as well as the tier 10 with the 268 version 4. Now the E3, how did the E3 go? It didn't go too badly. 6 pens for 2,500. Just sounds wrong. Isn't it like 750? Isn't it 750 alpha damage in that gun? Might have been high explosives. I don't know. He survived though after being taken down to pretty low health, pretty early. 268. Yeah, he was sniping a fair bit, but who knows? Maybe it's because he was a pyro player who gave him a bit of stick. Why not, right? 22 shots fired, 16 hit, 13 did damage. Cost him a few credits. He must have fired some premium rounds that I wasn't quite aware of, as well as costing some coin for the Russian extra combat rations, for the bonuses, for all that kind of stuff. So there you go, 3 ace tankers. kainyn and Defending the Fatherland. The Object 263, the Object 268 version 4, and the Leopard 1 on Ensk and Airfield. Thank you very much for the replays, lads. Don't forget to follow, check us out on Twitch, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Links are all down below. Thanks for watching. Take care and see you all next time.